For all games played on decks 15 and 16. And we've pulled out all the Halloween decorations to get you in the spirit. Next weekend, challenge NBA players from both past and present as you try to earn prizes at vacation days. Moving on to the city, where fall is the best time to ball. This weekend, put the fear in your opponents with your 4-point range at roughly...
On the floor for the visiting Milwaukee Bucks. At small forward, Pat Connaughton. At center, introducing the starters for your Charlotte Hornets.
NBA 2K26
from Michigan
Twitch
State.
to YouTube Live.
0. Here's Skyline Football Club Bridges. At forward, 6'7", number 20, Gordon Hayward.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Thank you, Kevin.
Well, they are fun to watch. Certainly, David. Thanks. So a moment now to see the story for Miles Bridges.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. Giannis and Portis. The lengthy post pair for him. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot. And for Charlotte, up at the forward spots, it's Hayward and Bridges. The mayor is out there with LaMelo Ball. And it's Jones in at the 5 down low.
And it's hard to believe that Gordon Hayward has been playing for over a decade in the NBA. Now a seasoned vet firmly in the second half of his career. And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now here is Holiday. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And Hayward has had a bit of a career renaissance lately, looking more and more like his old self.
And Kevin, it's just great to see him playing at this level again. I think it's testament to how much he loves the game of basketball, as well as how badly this guy wants a chance to win a championship.
The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 3-point game. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He's drawing those whistles. A couple quick ones back-to-back.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. They're just trying to figure it out, man. He kills everybody, all these new people.
Jones against Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
Well, when he puts his head down now, Holiday is like a controlled bull heading into the ring. A lot of ferocity, but it's under control.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Charlotte shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Here's Holiday, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
This is exactly where length and instinct combine to provide a stop. Ball doing it nicely at the defensive end.
Here's the Mayor. There's the drive. Count that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the Bucks with possession here. Following the bucket by the Hornets. And Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Kick out to Giannis. Shot clock at 5. The shot's good from DiVincenzo. Here we are, Clark, at the midway point of the season. Lots of guys banged up. Is it hard to decide for a player when to play through an injury and when to sit?
Yeah, you know, so many factors to consider there, Kevin. I mean, is the injury going to get worse by you trying to play? Is it a matter of pain tolerance? And you won't do any additional damage? So that's the delicate dance you're trying to figure out when you're considering playing while not being 100%. The biggest one to me is obviously, is it a long-term impact if you continue to play?
They get a hand on it. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And Jones spins it in.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, the aggressive approach from Giannis, I like it. Not settling for the layup, instead punching it on him. That's the way you do it.
Here's the Mayor. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here is Holiday. On the wing, Giannis. Defended by Jones.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Terrific find that time by Holiday. You get open. Drew will get it to you.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Here's the Mayor. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Ball against Holiday. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Over Jones. And it's Giannis missing. Charlotte leading by 8. And Greg, Giannis is such a handful on the offensive end. You know, teams have no choice but to foul him.
And it is hard because Giannis knows how to create contact. And refs have started to give him the benefit of the doubt. He'll be getting double-digit free throw attempts for a long time.
And here is Antetokounmpo.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And the Mayor gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Aaron Gordon is checking in for Milwaukee.
And the third team foul. And for the Bucks, Aaron Gordon.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Holiday against Ball. to Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Jones. To the inside. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Hayward kicks the ball. Tries to the hoop, and Ball slams it in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive board.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Hornets lead by 15. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And a hard-charging attacking style for Giannis. He knows he'll absorb some contact along the way.
There's going to be a lot of teams that's going to come out and try to be physical with me, try to hit me, knock down to the floor. But I just got to keep my composure. I think I have great teammates that always talk to me and tell me, stay focused, stay in the game. You know, I know that I'm going to get a lot of contact, and I'm just ready for it.
And such a fierce competitor, but Giannis knows he can't afford to get into altercations with opponents.
No, too important to his team. Sometimes toughness is about keeping your composure even after the tough hits.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Hornets here, guys.
In that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Charlotte. Up of the forward spots, it's Hayward and Bridges. All out there with the Mayor. And it's Jones in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here is Hill. After the basket by Charlotte. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
You know, knocking down mid-range jumpers is huge for Antetokounmpo. It doesn't allow the defense to form a wall and play off of it. And it opens up driving lanes as well.
Now, here's Bridges. Coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Three-pointer, Hayward, pocket 6. For 3, and another 3 for Charlotte.
How many times have you seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Hill. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The shot, no good. Hayward with some nice D. Here's the Mayor, defended by Allen. The Mayor passes to Hayward. Here's Bridges. Charlotte moving it around. Pass to Hayward. A 3. Allen with the rebound. Bucks trail by 21. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, with the addition of Jrue Holiday, this Bucks team has gotten even better. Giannis Antetokounmpo said, "We've got a lot of talent and great players. I really believe in this group. As long as we stay healthy, we'll find a way to compete every night and give ourselves a chance." Guys?
David, they're stacked, that's for sure. Thanks.
That sudden burst by Ball is so effective, zipping in before the defense can react.
Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Hill. Gordon trying to break loose. Hill, no good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. They traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks, and they came. Oh, what a dunk!
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Boy, what a rookie season for LaMelo Ball. He was the 3rd overall pick and saw immediate action for the Hornets. And in my mind, Kevin, I thought he was the clear rookie of the year front runner early.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Ball began the rookie season coming off the bench. But eventually, they had to find a way to start him.
Yeah, clearly, Greg, he needed to be in the starting lineup, and he actually started until the wrist injury. He showed that he was an elite rookie. This team has a great future with him running the point guard.
And Ball slams it in.
Oh, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
Ball against Hill. Floats it up for Giannis. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Jones, the pass to the main. Kicks the ball. Beyond the arc. Drills it from outside. Ball's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
To the middle. And it's Gordon missing. Charlotte's gone 7 of 9 on 3-pointers tonight. Outstanding work from long range.
I'll tell you what, the competitive spirit of Ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against the Nets in Brooklyn. And Jones sends it back. Here's the mayor, 17 points in the game. For 3, Bridges, and another 3 for Charlotte. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Once Giannis gets going now, he stays hot. He's capable of putting the entire offense on his broad shoulders.
And one thing about LaMelo, Clark, you can't ignore the size he has at his position.
You know, he's 6'7", Kevin, so that's big for a point guard, and it allows him to see over defenses, and I also think it helps him as a rebounder. Boy, what a path for LaMelo Ball. I mean, he played in Lithuania and New Zealand while he was a teenager, and eventually the 3rd overall pick of the 2020 NBA draft.
The shot by Holiday, no good. So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against Brooklyn. The mayor, and he lays it straight in. The mayor's got 19 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday, 6 to shoot. Here's the mayor, defended by DiVincenzo. Here's the mayor. That shot missing. The Bucks go the other way with it. There's 42 seconds left here in the second, and there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul.
You know, as a defender, Bridges is pretty intimidating. I mean, he does a good job of working at keeping you smothered up.
Here's the mayor, defended by DiVincenzo.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Jones. Bridges finds Ball. Here's the mayor. With 1 on the clock, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much with Hornets head coach James Borrego. Coach, what are you getting from LaMelo Ball in the first half?
Great job, getting us into our sets. Defensively, he's been great. Offensively, getting us into a rhythm, pushing the pace. But we don't have something getting us into our offense.
He's done it all so far, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Things were going Charlotte's way from the beginning. You could see the daggers in their eyes as they went on a 10-4 run to start things off. They came on extremely strong as the quarter was winding down, nailing all 6 of their last field goal attempts to close out the first. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning the glass, and they made good on it. Blocking out, competing hard in traffic, that's the way you should play on both ends of the court.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
First of all, where's the intensity on D? You think when a team is punking you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. But nope, just keep giving up open looks, letting the lead get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. The Mayor having a dominant impact in this game.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly, sometimes, you know, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer, starting the second half. Giannis and Portis, the lengthy post pair for him. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the 3, the small forward.
That's his second personal.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting here about 46% for the game. Here's Holiday, and he drops it in from the low post. Holiday's got 6.
You know, Drew Holiday has so many great attributes, but I think maybe perhaps the best one is his mindset. He's even-keeled, he competes at a high level, and he never backs away from a challenge.
Here's the Mayor, lays it up and banks it in. The Mayor's got 23 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Holiday against Ball. On the wing, Giannis. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Holiday against Ball. And Jones pulls it down. The Hornets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Holiday, the pass to Connaughton. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Connaughton's got his second basket of the night.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Outside, Ball. The Mayor passes the ball. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Charlotte making a switch here. Rozier's checked in. Tyson Allen's checked in for the Bucks. Hill comes in for Drew Holiday. Here's the Mayor, defended by Allen. Count that bucket. 25 points for the Mayor.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Drew Holiday has been a welcome addition to this Bucks team. Chris Middleton said he just knows how to play the game on and off the ball. How to move without it, how to set guys up. He makes the game easier for everybody. He's made them a lot better. Guys?
So you make us, David. Thank you with stories like that. That kid, that Drew Holiday, he is a quality kid. Wonderful character, terrific player. Ojale is checked in for Antetokounmpo.
You know, after suffering that gruesome leg injury back in 2017, Hayward has really bounced back with great confidence, and I think it's simply a testament to his love for the game and his relentless work ethic.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's the Mayor driving the lane.
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Hill driving inside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. The Mayor's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Hill against Rozier. Bucks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Here's Charlotte now. They're on a 15-6 run. You know, Hayward, like a lot of NBA players, is a pretty serious gamer in his free time off the court.
And you know what, Kevin? There are some people that think video games help with your hand-eye coordination. I'm not sure if that's the case or not, but I do know there are worse ways to rest up and keep yourself ready for the next real game than what Hayward was doing.
Time now for an injury report. And let's get an update on LaMelo Ball's injury with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Charlotte's head athletic trainer. He told me that the injury appears to be a strained Achilles. It's unfortunate timing all around for them. Of course, they will need to band together while he's out. We'll see how they respond. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Over in the corner, Rozier. From downtown, it doesn't go for him.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
The kick out to Hill. Here's Connaughton, defended by Hayward. Allen for 3. They get the rebound. Portis throws it down.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And there's the call on Jones. And that'll be his third foul so far. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Grayson Allen.
Second team foul. Buck substitution.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed.
.20 seconds left to play in the third.
Like I said, if you're
on the wing, Gordon. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Here's the mayor. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And so it's Charlotte holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been active and effective. Back right after this.
I'm in the middle of a game right now. I'm going to join you in a minute. If I'm still playing after this, nephew.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Up of the forward spots, it's Hayward and Bridges. The mayor is out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Jones in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
And that's Gordon's game now. You can't give him room to hit the launch pad, because if he does, he's throwing it down every time.
Good work there as it goes. 36 points for the mayor.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
The Bucks shooting the ball at 42%. Hill kicks to Bryant. It's tipped. Here's the mayor. Driving in, and that one is hammered home.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
On the wing, Gordon, defended by Bridges, and a fast break now for the Hornets. There's the lob to Bridges, throws down the alley-oop slam.
Perfect communication and timing on that alley-oop. Bridges saw the opening and then bounced right to the rim.
Hill against Rozier, and it's Hill penetrating, and Hayward with the block. Rozier against Hill. Rozier the pass to Bridges. This one for three. And then Jones with the jam.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Poked away. Bridges with the steal. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Still just scratching the surface, polishing his game. Bridges' best basketball is ahead of him.
We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
Hey, Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
Boy, a really good shot blocker for a wing. Bridges elevates quickly and has an excellent sense of timing.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Gordon dishes to Bryant. The pass to Ojala. And again, the Bucks miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing
on their faces, nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And so Bryant will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out a game. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
And the mayor gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
Milwaukee making a switch. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Here's the mayor, covered by Hood. Jones, the pass to the mayor. Driving to the basket.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And the mayor gets the whistle that time. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
That's his fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Antetokounmpo. Bryant is doubled, knocks it loose, and stolen by Hayward.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy two if the defense wasn't there.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
For Milwaukee, they've gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Giannis passes to Hood.
2 minutes remaining in the
Jones
game.
against Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Bryant with it. Jones covering. Bryant dishes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Here's the mayor, covered by Hood. And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons. You want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit longer. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hornets.
They simply ran them off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And making the right plays when necessary, closing out this run for the second time this season. This victory gives them a 2-0 lead with 2 left against Milwaukee.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the mayor.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Ojale, that's good.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Bridges trying to free himself up, and the layup falls. The mayor's got 46 points.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
You know, we talk about growing the game internationally, and the NBA has done it better than most all other sports. There's not a better ambassador than Giannis. His parents are from Nigeria. He grew up in Greece, and he's just a terrific role model for young kids all over the world.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Thanks, guys. Miles, congrats on the win. Can this team carry the momentum?
David, thank you as always.
Like I said, I gotta start doing more game videos, especially for Twitch. I just don't be on the game like that nowadays, man. But I'm gonna see what I'm working on as far as Twitch. Like I said, because I'm trying to do more as far as games on Twitch, not YouTube. I'm trying to do it on Twitch, but I'm doing it on both. So, like I said, we're gonna see, man. I'm working on it. We're gonna see. I just did Resident Evil 6 the other day, but I don't got Resident Evil 6 on Twitch. I don't know what I did. I erased it. But I'm gonna do this, and I'll probably be working on Grand Theft and probably Tom Clancy's Breakpoint. So if you check me out, appreciate you. Make sure if you're checking me out on Twitch, come follow me, man. I'm gonna have some more stuff coming on Twitch. I don't just do games on Twitch either. I do the Uncut Ish Talk, you know, when we do our little conversations every Friday on hip-hop, life, movies, all that type of stuff. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, come through and check me out. And shout out to all my subscribers on YouTube, everybody that's been watching me. We out.